Deputy Speaker. Talking to some of the providers in my electorate and in my home state of Tasmania in January, they were getting confusing advice. There were not enough rapid antigen tests for staff and for residents. The advice about whether every resident needed to be tested if there was an outbreak, or every staff member, or just those on shift, it was a schmozzle. There was a lack of clear direction coming from the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth runs aged care services. Again, we have an incompetent minister who for some reason is still in the job, which I just can't fathom, Deputy Speaker, and I don't think anybody can actually, who has completely gone missing in this, completely gone missing. They promised a surge workforce. The surge workforce wasn't there. We heard revelations in Senate estimates today that some facilities are closing down because they don't have the staff to continue to operate. What's going to happen to these older Australians when the home that they are living in is forced to close because there's not enough staff? Now, that is on the Minister and the Prime Minister for not doing their job. They knew what would happen when the borders opened. They knew what would happen when we have to live with the virus, to quote the Prime Minister. How has this been allowed to happen? Imagine being the loved ones of these family members, but they've got outbreaks in facilities, they're frightened for their loved one, and now they're being told, we don't have enough staff to care for your parent or your loved one, so we're going to close the facility. Where are they going to go? Where are these older Australians in these facilities going to go when they have to close because the government didn't do its job? It's not good enough. Too many people have suffered because the government didn't do its job, it didn't do enough, and it didn't do it soon enough. That is the reality. When it comes to aged care, that sits firmly on the shoulders of the Minister for Aged Care Services. The Minister for Aged Care Services, I'll never forget that COVID Select Committee when he was asked how many older Australians had died, when he rustled through the papers because he didn't know. It's his job to know.